Well, we are here today to celebrate AECI handing over Leap Science and Math School these amazing, beautiful science kits, which are really going to help our students excel in science. Well, generally, as a few AECI speakers mentioned, science is seen as being a male-dominated field. We want to show our girls, especially today on International Women and Girls Day, that they can excel in science and they can succeed in careers in science and engineering. That is why science and maths is compulsory. And our school, not only this school but all across our 6 LEAP schools, we have majority girls. There's 60% girls there and 40% boys across all our schools. AECI is not just a donor of science kits, but they also contribute financially. They've donated seed kits for us to grow our seed garden and library books. But we have a lot of donors that come on board and not just want to do a cash contribution like AECI. They want to be more involved. So instead of just donating cash, they come and do events like this. They hand over science kits, they hand over seedlings for a garden to teach students how to plant and to grow their vegetable gardens. So I see that that's where it's moving towards, where companies are coming on board to more than just cash, but also science kits and things that we can use in kind donations and their time and volunteering, like here, where they're giving our students career advice.
So we're really celebrating International Day of Women and Girls in Science, and AECI is a business whose foundation is really science, and everything that we do is science and math based. So we're very proud to be associated with LEAP School. We've been helping them over a number of years, and we've done that again today by providing some science kits and laboratory equipment for the kids who are on the science journey through their education and careers, and we hope that one day some of them will even be joining our family within AECI. So AECI is a very proudly South African company. We're over 100 years old, and we really grew up in Johannesburg. So our roots are in South Africa, the roots of our communities are in South Africa, although we've grown. So today we operate in more than 20 countries in Africa. We operate in Southeast Asia, we operate in Australia, we operate in North and South America and in Europe. And in all the communities that we operate in, we're trying to bring about a better world, and our purpose as a company is One AECI for a better world, and getting involved with the communities like we have here today is one of the ways that we are hoping to make that world better for all of us. In terms of selecting the communities we operate in, we really want to help communities where we live and work ourselves, and we have a number of our AECI operations that are based really close by. Our water business is close, our mining business is close to this area, and our food business is close to this area, so we really are neighbours and we really are all part of the same community. We get involved in a number of different areas, but education is so important to us in terms of building communities, building businesses, and of course building countries. It's such a foundational element for us, and we believe it's one of the most important areas that we can give to the community and of course get back from the community, because the people who are here today, the young ladies who are here today, are our future leaders, they are our future employees. So we're very proud and very privileged to be able to get involved at this stage of their lives.
In terms of school specifically, I have to be honest, I was fortunate to have the type of parents that I did. My mother was a very, very strong lady, and looking at how she managed to become a teacher, that was a learning curve for us. So the whole time while we were going through everything, number one, she said nobody's opinion about you matters except your own. So why do you have to listen to what the other people are saying? So that's what I was taught at my household. So when I go out there and somebody says I can't, I'm like, who are you to tell me I can't? Because I can be able to. Gender equality, I think, if I look at granted South Africa, it's a patriarchal society. It's slowly changing. So you can imagine when you are in a male-dominated environment, the level of assertiveness you need to have as a female leader, because I consider myself a female leader. There is a level of assertiveness you need to have. You need to have the right people around you, the level of mentorship that you get. So when you face the challenges with people questioning your leadership, people questioning the decisions that you make, if you don't come from a deep sense of self, that can shake you. It can really shake you. It can shake your confidence. So for me, if you look from an equality perspective, we the women need to create the environment for that equality. And seriously, you need to create the environment for that equality, because nobody is going to hand it to you on a silver platter. And please don't get me wrong, I never said compromise yourself. I said you create an environment that is conducive for there to be equality.
I started my in-service training with AECI in 2019. So in-service training is required for me to complete my qualification. So I started with them in 2019 and I started off in the lab for about 6 months, and from there I went to the engineering department. And then unfortunately, due to COVID hitting, my contract was terminated in 2020 and I didn't get the opportunity to finish my in-service. I was 2 months short of it. But AECI being so amazing, they actually gave me the opportunity to come back and finish it last year and gain some more experience while working in the engineering department. So I finished it last year, qualified finally, and this year I was made permanent and I'm now a junior process engineer at AECI Water. I think there's so many opportunities for students in AECI as a company. I mean, and there's so many sectors that you can get into, but not just graduates, I mean students that want to study. Because now, whereas if you don't know where you're going and what you want to study, you apply for a bursary at AECI and you can go down a certain path and you can have a job with the company afterwards.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.